Spike Lee's latest film, Bamboozled, is a satirical look at race in TV. Lee believes there are still remnants of the minstrel shows on today's TV. He believes that it's not only today's TV shows and movies that play into the stereotypes. Lee's next project is going to be about the Brown Bomber, boxing great Joe Louis.
Like most Spike Lee films, this one is highly controversial, has generated a lot of press, both in the print and at the premiere.
Look at the kind of movies Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence make. He's angry. Spike is mad. Spike Lee likes to shoot himself in the foot. I don't know why.
There's a difference between provoking discussion and interest and just doing it for plain controversy. To me, I see a distinct difference.
And for you, you're provoking discussion.
Exactly.
I think all of Spike's films provoke thought, and I emphasize both provoke and thought. And the first time I saw it, for the next week, I just was in a reverie, making me think about American history, American culture. So it gave me a tremendous reawakening about the history of American popular culture.
I thought the fact that it was so daring that it would take something as controversial as the old minstrel days of the two black coons, so for to take that material, which most people say, well, we're glad that's over and done with, and to go back and take a hard look at it and then remind people how close that really is to an awful lot of the seemingly more sophisticated TV comedies, but basically that's what they're really doing too.
Some people said, I didn't get the message. How could you not get the message? The message is right there in the title, Bamboozled. You have this character, Pierre Delacroix, who gets bamboozled into thinking that he can manipulate some stereotypes and get over in his job by using them. And he gets bamboozled because the thing boomerangs on him. But the other piece is that the black American public is bamboozled by accepting the kind of entertainment that is dished out to them, and in many cases applauding it. Just as in many ways, the American public is bamboozled by politicians, by mythmongers, by the media, which keep us locked into absurd positions that have nothing to do with our best interests.
I think Bamboozled is an important American film because it makes dehumanizing a group of people a moral decision, whether it's the person who comes up with the image or the person who decides to portray that is a moral decision. And it's a moral decision of extraordinary significance. And so I think that because it says those things, and those things are both racial and not racial, that they're at the center of the human problem of people dealing with other people and being recognized as individuals. I think if only for those things, it's very important.
Something that was very interesting for me in working with Spike on this is that I grew up watching these movies. I watched Shirley Temple movies. I loved Shirley Temple when I was a little girl. And the first movie that I remember seeing in a movie theater was Gone with the Wind. My mom took me to see it. It was her favorite movie, and I loved it. I loved it. And when I started working with Spike and I looked at it again from the point of view of what's going on in terms of the black actors and the black characters, it was devastating. I saw it suddenly as a whole other movie, and I can't look at movies in the same way anymore, having done this research, having worked on these films, having seen Bamboozled.